Welcome to Around a Round Table, the episode where your favorite guests from the Wreck My podcast get together around a round table and talk about nothing and everything. I'm here again this week with my guest. If you see something, say something to Cam.
Please do.
Only you can prevent forest fires, Kreger says.
I like fire.
I learned it from you, Mom. Here's Joe Kubis.
Hi, Mom.
Amazing.
Just say no to drugs, but say yes to your host. That's me, Jordan.
Yes.
We're here.
Oh,
Those are PSAs.
What's also funny is Chelsea was wearing a Dare t-shirt last night.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Well, I wrote these a week ago.
I don't have
Oh, I got it. So Kreger tells me when he gets here, "Oh, I'm ready. If you set me up, I'm ready."
You said you were not. You said you were not going to set
Always
me up.
be on your toes,
He
Kreger.
wasn't ready.
Always be on your toes. All right, so let's move into our first segment. Would you rather? Yeah, so would you rather question of the week. You guys, would you rather swim through 300 meters of shit or 300 meters of dead bodies? And for our listeners from America, 300 meters is a little bit more than a football field length.
Do we have listeners outside of America?
Like one in Australia.
Okay, if we're talking about dead bodies, you can just walk across them. So is it like chopped up dead bodies?
So it's not chopped up. It's dead bodies that are not so full that it's like the whole thing, there's still water. So as you're swimming, they'll be bumping into you and stuff. Or just like full of shit.
So it's full of a bunch of bobs? They're bobbing.
Oh my God.
No. I'd rather, the dead body.
Oh, damn it. I hit the wrong one. We don't want the cam laugh for that. We wanted the... There you go.
I like the geese or whatever. The
flamingo?
Yeah.
I think that I would rather do dead bodies just because I feel like I could do it faster. Both are repulsive, but I feel like I'd be able to swim
Well,
through
here's
the
the
pool
thing.
How
bodies.
decomposed are these
Well,
bodies?
that's what I'm saying. So they are dead bodies that have been sitting in there for 24 hours. So it has been seeping in. It's been like they're not fresh dead bodies. Like if they were fresh dead bodies and they just threw them in there real quick, I'd be like dead bodies for sure because there's no decomposition going on. There's no weird like bad spirit juju coming out of them, like suck into my face. But it's a hard one.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Bad spirit juju sucking into my face.
Yeah, child's play. I don't want that. I don't want their
He's just
spirit
gonna
going into
accidentally
me.
kiss a bunch of them while he's swimming.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the dead bodies would be the way to go. I mean,
I liked it.
oh, my boyfriend don't mind it. You get a bunch of high fives while you're swimming, man. Just yeah.
Here's what I chose. Joe, what do you think? So Cam, you say dead bodies because you think you can go through faster.
Yeah.
That's a
I would throw up just dipping a toe in the pool of feces.
So you have to do dead bodies.
I've cleaned up like dog like diarrhea before, and the whole time I'm just like I'm gagging the entire
Okay,
time.
so no.
Yeah, you're right. The smell, just the thought
texture
of it and everything. You're right as well, Cam. You can definitely go through that faster. I think I'd have to go with dead bodies.
Okay, so
as weird as that sounds.
I thought dead bodies too until I started thinking about it a little bit more, and I thought, okay, fecal matter has bacteria that is known that we have antibiotics for and stuff like that. But dead bodies, like imagine just having like
the bugs and
like
everything.
like whatever
The
gross,
maggots.
nasty like skin particles and organ particles just getting into your mouth by accident. Like
I am about to end this whole conversation.
Why?
Bodies after 24 hours will release their innards fecal
So
matter. So
they'll have-
regardless,
You're already-
you're doing it, so
matter.
you might as well just do.
But you're only going to get a little bit of fecal
That's
matter.
true.
And
Just
I'm
maybe.
going purely just for speed.
Yeah.
Because neither is an ideal situation.
Now-
Get
You
out
can
of
like,
there as
bounce
fast as possible.
off, like you can like leapfrog.
Oh, yeah.
Now here's another question. What kind of swim would you do? Because I would straight doggy paddle with like my head as high above the water as I could possibly
you don't
do.
want your head in the water at all.
Strictly butterfly.
Butterfly.
Breaststroke.
Yeah, I would say breaststroke.
Breaststroke.
Or why not do what's the backwards one? Is that
Backstroke.
The backstroke. Wow. Who would have? How ingenious was that? I'd do the backstroke because then at least like your face wouldn't be in the freaking water,
Are you
right?
kidding me? The water's
That's
going to be
true.
like...
No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and swimming, dude. It's swimming.
It's swimming, yeah. So I mean, that's kind of like such a nightmare. Like if I had to be put in that situation, I'd just be like, just kill me.
I have one for you guys. Would you rather get your butthole licked or lick a butthole?
Get my butthole.
Yeah,
like,
get my
there's
butthole
no
licked.
way I could actually lick a butthole.
Yeah, same.
No way.
I
I only
could
joke.
do it.
I only joke about
Actually,
that with my wife.
If it's Margot Robbie, I'm down.
Yeah.
Was it just freshly bleached?
The butthole?
The butthole.
And I don't know, just a butthole.
Nah.
Poop still comes out of it.
It's so
But is
gross.
it clean? Is it
Or is it
hairy?
hairy?
Is there
Who's hairy?
It's hairy but
I don't know,
bleached,
but
but
I
only
heard he
the
meant-
hair.
I heard
Only
he
the
meant-
hair
Only
is
the
bleached.
hair is bleached.
It's got like a Dennis Rodman
So
thing going.
no, so it's like Antonio Brown's mustache.
Yes.
Oh man, that's all. I don't know if would you rather lick the butthole or swim through the shit? I don't know which one.
lick
I'd
a
I
rather.
would rather
Yeah,
lick
really?
the
Lick a
butthole.
butthole.
100% lick
Yep.
the butthole.
The poop's getting in your mouth anyway,
That's
dude.
true. That's
And it could
true.
be a clean butthole that's not as much poop.
That's true. I'd be like, take a shower
And
first.
if it's a very attractive woman, it's like I don't mind.
You'd eat that booty like groceries.
No.
Sure, why not?
Oh, I need to go grocery shopping.
On that note. So here we are to talk about a beer review, and we're going to be talking first about Deschutes.
It's the Shoots.
Deschutes Brewery. I'm getting a call from Bakersfield, California right now.
Is it Deschutes?
I don't maybe, except they're from Bend, Oregon.
Yeah, they're Oregon.
So Deschutes Brewery is, like I said, from Bend, Oregon. This is the Obsidian Stout, which I like because it reminds me of Obsidian Cole it's one of Thanos' children in the comics. It has notes of espresso and dark chocolate with a roasty finish, so it's a nice stout with some good stuff in there. They wrote, deep, robust, and richly rewarding. This is beer to linger over. Obsidian has distinct notes of espresso, chocolate, roasted malt, and black barley, with just enough hot bite to cut the sweetness. So what do you guys think? Cam's already done with his.
Yeah, I was just going to ask, can I open another one?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah. I just did in case like we don't like it or,
Yeah.
I love it, but to be honest, Deschutes is actually one of my favorite breweries to begin with.
Really, I did not know that about you.
Yeah, I actually really like a lot of their beers.
Yeah, Deschutes is really, really good. This one I really do enjoy because it does have that slight bitterness that cuts the sweetness. So it does taste like you're getting that dark chocolate coffee.
Yeah.
But not like that, like the one that really like kind of lingers in a way that it's gross.
Yeah. It tastes more like how coffee beans smell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Than
Exactly.
like an actual coffee.
Exactly.
Coffee.
So this is 6.4%, which is actually pretty low. Obviously, because it's not an imperial. If it was an imperial, it'd be like 640%. Oh my gosh. Yes. And I wish I had a Star Wars. Why don't I have a Star Wars sound
Okay,
effect?
Cam. I didn't want any more
Wow.
either.
You could open another one. I only want to take 2 home. Is
We
all
can
I really
share
want.
it.
Yeah. Ooh, syphilis.
Guys, I had a rough night.
Yeah, Cam had a real rough night. Maybe we'll do story time with Cam.
It was
at some
quite
point.
enjoyable.
That's a segment.
That's
in
a segment
itself.
we should do because
Yeah,
I
we
feel
could.
like
Story time
every
with
week you
Cam.
have a good story.
Yeah,
to
I do
tell.
a lot of weird stuff.
So this one for a stout has a lot more IBUs than normal, 55 IBUs, which kind of speaks to the hoppiness that it has. That
I was
undercuts
going to say,
the
yeah,
sweetness.
it's a little bitter. It's a little
Yeah. It
bitter,
kinda
but in a
reminds-
good way.
It has a really nice thin head on it when you
Yeah.
pour that out. That's beautiful.
I also have a really thin head.
Yeah.
It does the job.
Your head has a thin candy shell.
Who you calling thin head?
I was gonna say it kind of reminds me of Starbucks coffee because they
Yeah.
purposely burn all their beans slightly so they have a consistent taste.
Interesting.
And so I can kind of taste a little bit of that
Yeah.
burnt bean smell.
Yeah. I
You
really
got
like
that burnt bean
That
smell?
double
That
B.
burnt beans.
That double B.
Burnt
So this
bean.
has a 3.79 rating on Untapped with 86,000 people
Was
who
it
rated
3.79?
3.79.
I feel like I feel like Untapped
that's-
should have gone 10 stars because I feel like 5 is so low. It's very.
But it's by quarters, So I mean, I don't know.
I feel like
Then if you want to
3.79.
do that, it's what? It's 7.4.
see that sounds a lot better. When I hear
Yeah.
3 point something, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like 379 is too low for
Well,
this
here's
beer.
the reason why. You're having it skewed slightly down because I saw some of the 1-star reviews where it's just a little too stouty for my flavor. And it's like, well,
You're drinking a stout.
yeah, it's
what
like
did you
that's your
expect?
personal preference. So it's not that it's bad. It's not like someone who enjoys a stout went, this is not a good stout. It's just someone who doesn't like a stout drank it and gave it a bad rating.
This makes me sad to hear those stories.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you see terrible ratings at a restaurant. It's like, I had to wait on a Friday night for 30 minutes when it first opened. And it's
Yeah.
like, Well, no, duh, Sherlock. what
Dude,
did you expect?
if that was in Santa Clarita, that'd be a really quick wait time.
Yeah,
Seriously though, yeah. But it's like the stupid people that put that. Yeah. Okay. So I think we all like this. Thumbs up. Everyone, thumbs up.
Yeah, thumbs.
Thumbs up.
I
Enough
just-
that Cam even took
way
another one.
up.
Yeah.
I did. One thumb.
I
One
just-
thumb,
one thumb.
medium way up for me.
I just realized that, except for Krager, this brewery is actually 1 year older than us.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you're right.
Hey.
It is 1 year. How much older is it than Krager? 2 years? 3 years?
17 years.
17 years older
Twice.
than Krager.
I'm
21.
a wee little 91 baby.
All right. Now it's time for the news.
Welcome to the Roundtable News. Our fearless leader, we have Jordan, $1 zillion baby Zeilinger. We have Joseph, I ain't saying she's a gold digger Cubis. Cameron, more money, more problems Molador. And me, Kevin, catch me chilling by the Coinstar Krager.
That was amazing. That was real good.
I'm
like
surprised that you use a Coinstar because they take away a percentage.
Yeah, you know, I'm a complicated person.
Yeah.
It's more for the social aspect.
Let's keep people guessing. Okay, guys, did you hear about this Robert Kraft story?
Yes.
Yeah, he's apparently only 77, not 962
I
years old.
know.
That's the big news.
That's the big news.
Yeah, we're not surprised that he got a $59 handy.
Yeah. Well, actually, so my story is about that. Not that he got the handy, but what happened afterwards. So,
We all know what happened.
oh, we all know what happened. There's a restaurant called Dinosaur Barbecue in Syracuse that got in huge trouble with a menu item they named in honor of this mishap. It sold a jerk and pulled chicken sandwich called the Robert Kraft. And apparently, making light about a sex scandal that could involve human trafficking is not the way to go to get people to come into your store. The restaurant said the proceeds of the sandwich would go to the McMahon Ryan Child Advocacy Center in Syracuse, but the group denied the money and said they didn't want it because the Twitter post was promoting the menu item and was done in poor taste. And I put insert joke about actual poor taste of the sandwich.
Yeah, I was going to say,
lazy.
did it taste good or
yeah,
not?
I'm lazy. So they named it this, thought it'd be funny, and even the group they were trying to raise money for was like, nah, don't want it. That's not good.
I think it's a funny idea. Like if human trafficking wasn't involved,
Yeah.
like if it was just like a prostitute that's doing that, sex worker that wants to make money that way or has to make money that way.
If it was just your run of the mill happy ending problem, yeah.
but
Don't get me started on run-of-the-mill happy ending.
Yeah.
but now
we've all been
I
there.
really really want like jerk chicken now.
Yeah,
though.
sorry,
Like,
a jerk and pulled chicken.
it's like one of my favorite foods is
jerk chicken is good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I make bomb jerk chicken. Maybe I'll do that when you guys come over next time. I'll make jerk chicken.
And we'll
for
call
all
it the Robert Kraft.
Yeah, we'll have some Robert Kraft.
I love it. Anyone else?
I got news.
Yeah, what's your news?
Did you guys see that a dead humpback whale was mysteriously appeared in the Amazon jungle?
No.
Really?
Yeah. So
Was it a Sharknado? A whale-nado?
whale-nado? So the whale carcass was found 50 feet from the shore on Brazil's Marajo Island. And it says, researchers are having a whale. Oh, God, I didn't read that part yet. Researchers are having a whale of a time trying to figure out
You gotta love news story puns.
how a humpback whale wound up in the Amazon rainforest. The whale, believed to be a calf, was found on Friday on the Brazilian island of Marajo. It was about 50 feet from the ocean, according to Newsweek. This person says that it's definitely a whale. No, they say biologists from the Bijo de Agua Institute said the animal was about 26 feet long. And
Same length as my penis.
same. And that it was there and had no visible injuries or like they couldn't theorize where the hell it came from.
So 50 feet off the shore, which actually, let's be honest, like maybe if it got a good running start and did like a jump out of the water, it
Right.
maybe could have went that far because it's a 26-foot
Dude,
long whale.
whales can
but
run?
like, yeah, they can run. You've never seen SpongeBob, Pearl the whale, Patty the whale?
You had it right.
Pearl?
His daughter.
Yeah, so that's kind of crazy
okay,
though.
Here we
that
go.
that
You were
happened.
right about your whale-nado. They guessed that the creature was floating close to the shore. It was already dead. And then was carried inland by a storm.
Oh, dude, that's insane. That a storm can pick up a 26-foot whale out of the ocean?
Apparently.
Are we sure it wasn't Stormy Daniels?
And they're rarely seen that far.
They're seen that far north?
They're rarely seen that far north in that area.
If he was dead, it probably could have been
Just
carried by the
floated forever,
currents. Yeah. But that's crazy.
yeah, it was a
That's
baby.
insane.
It was a baby whale though, which makes me sad.
This is this the beginning of?
Baby will do
Baby,
Oh God, no!
baby shark, do, baby shark.
I need a.
Come on.
We got a rough crowd here in the studio audience. You can't see them on air, but we have our live studio audience.
Yeah, we have the filing cabinets, as a buffer.
Does anyone have a favorite whale here?
Humpback.
I believe it.
Sperm. Probably killer. They just look cool, I guess.
Yeah, they are cool. What about you, Jordan?
I like a beluga whale for two reasons.
They're really
Baby
cute.
beluga?
They're really as a plush toy. They are beautiful, like cute little stuffed animals. And you could say beluga. Like, what's not to love about that?
Beluga.
Mine's a narwhal. They're the unicorn of the sea.
narwhals
I was
cool.
gonna say
Yeah,
that.
and do you know that their horn is actually one of their tusks from the inside of their mouth comes out to the front.
Holy
Interesting.
crap!
Yep, and they use it to dig and like find stuff. Underground.
Imagine if we had that, like our bicuspid just like went.
I do.
Up. Oh yeah, that's what that little horn is on your head.
The
It's a
more you
big
know.
horn.
It's a big
Thank
horn.
you.
Big horn.
It's average.
Ladies and gentlemen, marine biology with Cam.
The more
you
you
know.
know. Yeah.
Just Cam's face, and he makes like the imagination.
So
from
Joe or
SpongeBob.
Krager, do you guys have any? Do you have any news stories?
I do. Do you have as well, Joe?
I do. You can go ahead.
Okay. Two things. One, I was searching news. It took me to like the UK news place, and the top 3 stories were, killer stabbed someone named Jody. The second story, bike seized as fatally stabbed boy is named, and then the third one is Fortitude actor stabbed. So
there's a lot of
the top,
stabbing.
of stabbing.
The top 3 stories are people
Stabby
getting
McStab
stabbed.
stab.
Is it because no one owns a gun over there because it's not America? They just all own like swords and knives because it's England.
I think that's what they stir their tea
To get
with.
back to
Yeah.
the medieval days, it's just
Yeah.
all sword fights.
But
Dude.
my main
Krager
story,
and I sword fighted yesterday.
Kinky.
It was beautiful.
it was a dildo fight actually.
Yeah.
Samsung is releasing a 219-inch TV called The Wall.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
actually.
And is Samsung the one doing the foldable phone that's half
Yes.
tablet,
Yeah.
half phone?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I saw the funniest meme about that. It was like everyone's freaking out about like a foldable phone, and it's like, did you forget about me? And it was like a little
The
like
Razor.
Motorola Razor.
Yeah.
Or a sidekick.
You know what? I that just reminded me of something, but I should say it because I'm probably gonna forget. Okay, I'm gonna say it, and then we'll go back to your story, Krager. So you know how people like who are really confident, it's like, oh, they're ballsy.
No clue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
They're real-
balls
they're real
balls are
penisy.
really very, as we know as men, are very susceptible.
Yeah.
Like the littlest hit.
Yeah,
is
they're
it- But then
delicate.
why is it someone who's a coward is a pussy? But that thing can be
take a
dilated by
pounding.
like 10 centimeters, has a baby come through. And so I said, the pussy is actually the Nokia phone of all genitals.
Yeah.
Because it can't be destroyed.
Jordan, that was the most feminist thing I've ever heard you say.
It cannot be destroyed.
You're making me think of the Team America. Dicks screw assholes, but assholes shit on pussies.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
that's,
true,
that's
though.
true. If
We need to switch it.
if any of my students call someone a pussy in my class, I'm like, oh man, they're like, you called me a pussy. I was like, oh, it's a compliment.
Yeah.
I'm
That thing
always
can
like- I
take
was
a
like-
beating.
Yeah,
was
those are delicious.
Yeah,
No, but what other
Right.
what other organ do you know that could be like stretched and just like massacred that much and still go back to functioning?
No.
About a week ago.
no, the female body is powerful, dude.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
And I
have
also
you ever
joked.
seen the weightlifters? Like, dang, man.
I also joked that like, so you can create a full human being inside of a woman, right?
Yeah.
Like this thing that wasn't a thing is now a thing. That's insane. So what if when someone like accidentally gets their arm amputated, we just shove the nub up into the vagina for 9 months, and then it regrows? Would that work?
I think you're onto something.
Yeah,
I
we've
think
never
I-
tried it. Has
I-
anyone tried it?
Damn, I think he's watched too many of Trolls too.
Yeah, you probably.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I got Krager to watch Troll 2 with me at my house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like the animated trolls.
No.
Oh, okay.
no,
So you're
no,
talking
no.
about the really crappy
The one that
Troll
we're
2
gonna,
is
we're
the
gonna,
bad
we're gonna
horror movie.
eventually
Okay.
do.
Okay.
This
the bad
was all
horror film.
during the sword fighting.
Hey, speaking of, did you ever look up Meet the Weebles or Meet the Feebles?
No, I didn't.
Okay, we'll watch it after this. But
Okay.
Krager, you can go back to your news story.
It's just basically really, really big, and it's supposed to have really good clarity, color, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. A king size bed is 7 feet by 7 feet. In contrast, this will be 15 by 9 feet.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
How can they get the resolution good enough for that whole damn like
Like really small like LEDs. and stuff
watching
like that.
one movie on that would be the same for a month of my power. Like the electricity that would need. That's insane.
more.
How far back would you need to sit in order to see the
Oh,
entire
Yeah,
right,
you
screen?
right up front.
Yeah.
So this is 15 by 9 feet. So it's 15 feet wide by 9 feet tall. African elephants are 8 feet tall.
Oh my god! So
This
this
is
is
bigger
the
than
size of a
jumbo
theater.
or a jumbotron.
Yeah, this is what you see when you go to the big screen.
Oh my gosh, a Titan Jumbotron. That'd be
Dude,
awesome
I want
to
this
have
in my
your
house now. I want it. I want it.
I want it too.
Yeah.
I need
Let's
it.
all go in on it with all the money we make.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. All right, join our Patreon. Yeah, join our Amazon link. We're gonna get the wreck my wall.
I'm going to join the Patreon on the show today.
Oh, sure. You've said that every week. That's gonna be the running gag on this show.
But I really want to join.
All right, Joe. What do you got?
He only said that about a week ago.
About a week ago.
So there is some recent outrage today.
I am
Preposterous, I
outraged.
say.
I am outraged.
There's a lot of outrage. Yeah, we're all outraged here. But there's a lot of outrage over a photo that was posted to Snapchat actually last night,
My bad.
Saturday night, in which a bunch of high school students from Costa Mesa and Newport Beach
Played soggy waffles.
were playing beer pong and shaped all the cups into the shape of a swastika. And we're all
saw
hiling
that.
over it.
Saw that
Why?
coming.
So why are kids so enamored with putting the swastika out
Because
there? What is it?
It's the
Yeah,
harsh
that's so
angles.
stupid. Like everyone so thinks. Yes,
I'll
the
say
harsh
as
angles.
a high school as a high school teacher, I'll tell you right now that it's just because it's something offensive
think
and it
that's
makes
just
them
the-
laugh and they don't understand the gravity
they
of
don't.
the symbol.
People
Maybe they
don't-
just thought it was a windmill.
I mean, here's
It
the
was
thing.
just supposed to be 4 L's.
Here's the thing. It's
Or
true.
you're all gonna lose.
The problem is we're already at the point where people are making light of 9/11. If you get far enough away from a tragedy, people are always going to make light of it. And
Yeah,
it's like,
what's that?
Yeah, what's that? What's 9/11? Yeah, when the Twin Towers came down.
Yeah, I'm waiting for someone to say you're supposed to never forget.
Oh,
Never forget.
Where were you?
But yeah, no, for real, it's like a symbol of a tragedy, and
Yeah.
with time, obviously gets deflated. But
When someone
but this
takes
is probably,
the long
I would
curly cry.
argue. Well, I would argue this is one of the greatest tragedies in our history of this planet. Is a genocide of a race.
An entire race of
An
people.
entire race of
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
were killed in the most inhumane way just because they were a race.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane.
There was he literally didn't even use it. There was no good reason. He
No.
just did it to instill fear and gain control. That's the only reason he
Yeah,
did that.
but I mean, like, and there's no good reason. Like, why don't they just make it into like the shape of like a dick? Like that'd be funnier. It's offensive, but it's funnier because we all love dicks.
yeah, and it's not. It's not
My dick has never killed a whole race of people.
that's true.
That you know
Yeah.
of.
That's fair. What if it was in the shape of Hitler's dick?
Oh, technically, aren't all our dicks in the shape of Hitler's dick?
I don't know. No, his had a little mustache. in it.
Oh, I get it now.
All right, we're moving into things to ponder after that beautiful thing here. So, guys, why is it called a hamburger when it's made out of beef?
Where's the beef?
Interesting.
Oh my God, Jordan,
Yes, Becky.
your shirt.
Oh, yeah, I'm wearing a Bill and Ted's Excellent
That is
Adventure shirt.
amazing.
Yeah, that's rad.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
Loot Crate. It was
Oh,
in one of my,
nice.
like, way back in the day when I used to get Loot Crate.
was
Yeah.
gonna say
Hey,
Urban Outfitters.
it's kind of relevant, too, because we were talking about Bill and Ted last week.
Last week,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
buddy.
go check that out.
Now.
But you know what we are at right now? We're
Where
at
are we
that
at?
same segment where we're going to talk about Stoked stuff.
Stoked stuff.
Stoked stuff.
Why we haven't heard or seen it, there is something to perceive. A novel type and hype, give us something to believe. When they chose to focus emphasis, we're forming a hypothesis. But all we really know is that we're stoked on this, stoked on this, stoked on this.
So here we are on this popular segment called Stoked on Stuff.
Stoked on stuff.
Oh, Stoked on
That's what-
This.
we try and start fires.
Yeah, this is where we do. We just
We
stoke
stoke
it
the
as
fire.
much as we can. I'm gonna let you guys
Gregor
start
stoked
because
the
I
fire.
have 5 things I'm stoked on
Fight!
and 1 thing I'm not stoked on.
That made me jump. That was aggressive.
That was aggressive, and we're all wearing headphones, which
Yeah.
means all our listeners are going to be
I
hearing
tried
that
not to
too.
do too much.
So I'm gonna
no,
let you
it's
guys.
fine.
I'm gonna let you guys go first because I'm sure that some of these I have on here, one of you will probably bring up, and then
Most
I'll give you my
likely.
5,000 I'm stoked on.
I'm going first because I know I'm taking it from someone.
All right, go
probably.
for it.
The Weezer Black album finally released. Yeah.
Wait, they released it already?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
released.
buddy.
Damn, I haven't listened to it yet.
There's
Yeah,
a whole
buddy.
long about.
Holly.
The little blurb for it says Weezer is not the first major artist in pop history to call a project the Black Album.
Say it
but
in
there's
Oh, that was good.
but theirs is the first to double check notes immediately following the Teal album. And it's all, I don't want to read all this. But
Yeah.
anyway, so I can just read the songs. So we have Can't Knock the Hustle,
Ooh.
Zombie Bastards,
Yeah.
High as a Kite.
Ooh.
I want to listen to High as a Night.
yeah. High as a night.
It's the same song. It's just sung by Batman.
Okay. Piece of Cake.
It's a piece of cake. Piece of crumb cake. Listen to the Casper episode. Everyone.
I know that because I listened to that one.
I know that was
Yeah.
that's such a funny one.
I'm just being honest,
Cake.
which is what Cam said last night. Too many thoughts in my head. The Prince Who Wanted Everything. I'm not going to try and pronounce that title.
Oh, come on, say it.
Do it.
Show it to me.
Byzantine. Byzantine.
Wait, let me see it real
Yeah,
quick.
let's read this.
Byzantine?
Byzantine.
Byzantine, like the Byzantine
And
Empire.
then
Yeah.
California Show.
California Show. That's the one where they dress up like Red Hot Chili Peppers and talk about California the whole song.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And Beverly Hills.
Come and get it. Stuff on above the
And then the other thing I'm stoked on is, let me get to the IMDb. It's taking forever to load.
I am Dibber.
Why do you have to go to IMDb to know what you're excited about?
It is called Triple Frontier.
Okay.
Ooh.
It is
Is that like Space Beyond Space?
no,
It's not the Final
It is a
Frontier.
Netflix only movie, a special. It is,
Boom.
5 former special forces operatives reunite to plan a heist in a sparsely populated multi-border zone in South America. For the first time in their prestigious careers, these unsung heroes undertake this dangerous mission for self instead of country. But when the events take an unexpected turn and threaten to spiral out of control, their skills, their loyalties, and their morals are pushed to a breaking point in an epic battle for survival. The storyline sounds
I don't
pretty
even
cool.
need to hear it now with Krager's apathetic reading.
That sounds amazing.
Sounds
You
so
can tell
great.
he's so stoked
Just
about
like,
this.
yeah, this and this.
But what really got me hooked is here's the cast list:
Mary J. Blige.
Ben Affleck,
I know him.
Charlie Huntsman,
I know him.
Pedro Pascal,
Who's that?
Oscar Isaac,
I know him.
Ooh, I like Oscar Isaac.
Garrett Hedlund.
Yeah.
That guy.
You guys don't know. All right, so
I don't know.
All right, so Ben Affleck, obviously, Charlie Huntsman. Your favorite show, Motorcycles,
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy. Pedro Pascal, the kind of Mexican Spanish guy from the with the mustache, the good agent
Okay.
on Narcos.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
Okay, yeah.
Oscar Isaac, obviously Poe Dameron.
Yeah. No,
Oh.
Apocalypse.
Yeah. And Garrett Hedlund is the son in the Tron movie, the newer Tron movie.
Oh, Flynn?
Yeah, Flynn.
Or Sam Flynn. They're all
Yeah.
Flynn. Yeah,
Yeah,
Sam.
Oh,
but-
Flynn?
Flynn?
Yeah, but no, all
Mr. Flynn?
So the main actors are all those big.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so
That's
And you
good
said it's a
cast.
Netflix movie?
yeah.
Boom.
The trailer. If you want to throw the trailer in or like put the link
Yeah.
in, it's really. I really
I'll-
enjoy the trailer.
We can't technically put trailers up anymore because
Yeah.
now those are covered under copyright because our copyright laws in America are really stupid and outdated. But maybe I'll just throw out the no sound and have it play over us because we're allowed to do that.
No,
I
but
think.
it looks really really cool, and just those 5 or 6 names alone are
Cool.
like pretty.
I like
powerful.
it. I like it.
I've got what I'm stoked about. It's not anything that's coming out, but I watched Into the Spider-Verse for the first time yesterday.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I can't wait to watch it
It
too.
is
I'm so
my-
I know.
excited.
It is my favorite Marvel movie.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna go out and
Really?
buy it
Yeah.
too because
Very
I just
nice.
want it.
Cam,
I
did you
just want
buy it or rent it?
I bought it.
Yeah,
Okay.
which
It
I'm
is-
probably gonna do the same exact thing
It
because
is my,
I just want to
yeah,
have it.
Same. I bought it. It's my favorite Marvel movie. It was incredible. And then the second thing I'm stoked about is I just started working on a new script called Squidfist. That's all I'm telling you.
Ooh,
Oh,
that sounds
nice.
amazing.
Squidfist.
Squidfist. I can't wait. I
Yeah.
can't wait. We should do a table read when you're done with it.
Yeah, so in like a year and a half.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Join us back here in a year and a half.
Yeah, and you'll listen to the table read of
I
Squidfist.
love it. I love it.
Yeah, I
I'm, sup-
haven't heard anyone say anything bad about Into the Spider-Verse.
Uh-uh.
Oh, it's perfect.
I'm actually very surprised you didn't say my number one yet, but maybe Joe will. What are you stoked on, Joe?
Oh, I got 2 things as
I know
well.
Joe's excited. I
Yeah.
know which one Joe picked.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't pick it.
Okay.
So the first one,
I see. Yep.
the
Here.
first one was the announcement of Pokemon Sword and Shield coming out for the Nintendo Switch.
That's a thing.
Yeah, Pokemon Sword Shield. Let's look at these cute little
Oh, they're adorable.
Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble. Which one are you gonna pick?
Sobble.
Sobble, the little crybaby.
Yeah, I'm picking the little sad water lizard.
But you realize that his final evolution is definitely going to be the most badass.
Oh, it's going to be the most badass. Because look at him. Look how sad and morose he is.
He's going to be so cool.
Yeah, I guarantee that the middle evolution just like loves Bauhaus and Morrissey.
Everything I've seen on
emo kid over here.
Everything I've seen on Twitter is like everyone's like you're either on team the bunny or we don't want to talk to you. Like everyone,
because everyone loves fire types. That's the thing.
Yeah, I'm a water type guy.
I'm a fire type guy.
Water.
But yeah, so we have the chimp Pokemon Grookey, the rabbit Pokemon Scorbunny, and the water lizard Pokemon Sobble.
Which is cool because we've had a fire lizard, now we have a water lizard.
Yeah, my friend at work is the biology and zoology teacher there, and she saw the chimp Pokemon.
Yeah.
She was like, can't be a chimp, he's got a tail. I'm going to contact Pokemon right now.
That's funny.
Hi, may I please speak to Mr. Pokemon?
Is Mr. Pokemon there?
Mr. Pokemon is here.
That was about as racist as we want to get on this podcast.
That's on the line.
It. That's it. Yeah, it's right on the line.
Aren't we eventually going to be on the line with this show? Online? On the line?
We'll be on the line. Yeah.
On
Aren't
the
we
line?
already on the line?
We're on the line.
I think we're on
Yeah,
the line.
I think we're on the line.
Look how cute Sobble is.
I know
Yeah,
Sobble
He's
is
trying to make it a little
But
hard.
here's my problem. Is I'm going between Sobble and Scorbunny, and I'll make my decision when I find out what the final evolution is. Because if Scorbunny turns into another firefighting type Pokemon, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm done. We've had that like 3 times now. Not doing it.
In all honesty, these starters look very much like the starters from, what is it? Ruby and
Sapphire?
Yes. Which one was the one that had the grass owl?
Grass Owl.
Oh,
Was that X and Y?
Rowlet? That was
Rowlet. Was that X and Y?
Rowlet wasn't. What's the
No,
one that
that's not
just
X and
came
Y.
out?
Sun and Moon?
Yeah, wasn't it Sun and Moon? It was
Maybe it was Sun
It
and
was
Moon.
Rowlet.
Oh,
I think that one's
It was
called
Rowlet,
Khaleesi.
Litten, and the other one.
That's right.
It was the only grass type I ever got and liked was Rowlet because he turns into like Legolas
Yeah.
by the end of it. It's crazy.
Yeah,
No,
he's
the
gnarly.
grass type that I've always liked was like Snevel or
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
one's cool.
Mhm.
yeah.
His
I
name
like
is his name.
my
Neville.
favorite water type was always Wartortle. I loved Wartortle.
Really?
No,
Not Blastoise?
No, Blastoise is cool, but I was always a Charmander to Charizard guy.
Yeah, same me.
Anyway, what's your second one? Now that
Second
we've talked
one-
about Pokemon a little bit.
Yeah, because we really
Because
can't.
Krager really knows a lot about this.
Those are cartoons.
So the second thing that I'm stoked about is if you listen to the very first episode of Around a Round Table, you may remember that I mentioned that Warp Tour
Yes.
is doing a 25th anniversary in 3 select cities. Well,
Yes.
they have finally announced what that lineup will be.
Yes.
And it is All American Rejects, Andrew WK, this is just naming a few of them, Anti-Flag, Aquabats, Atreyu, August Burns Red, Bad Religion, Circus Survive, Confide.
I didn't even know they were still a
I
band.
know, me neither. 4 Year Strong, Good Charlotte, Gym Class Heroes, I the Mighty, Jawbreaker, No Effects, The Offspring, Set Your Goals, Silverstein, Simple Plan, Sleeping with Sirens, The Street Drum Corps, Sum 41, Thrice, The Used, and We the Kings.
You know what's funny is we've seen the Street Drum Corps together, which is a very
We've
random
seen
band.
them about like 4 or 5
Yeah, I don't know
times.
why
Did
we've
you-
seen them
Did
so
you also
much.
mention Bad Religion as well?
Yes, I did mention Bad Religion.
You know what? I did
Way to pay attention.
I did the finger test, and it passed. Where for Warped Tour, where if you can count more bands than you have fingers that you want to see, it's worth going to.
Yeah, I think it's a good test.
Yeah,
And
so I
again-
counted 11 that I want to see that I haven't seen yet.
Yeah,
and
no, I
boom.
think that would be fun.
Yeah.
But if you're wondering, it's June 8th in Cleveland, Ohio,
Let's go.
June 29th and the 30th in Atlantic City.
There you go.
And July 20th and 21st in Mountain View, California.
Too close.
The only dates available.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy that they're doing just those
Wow.
3 locations.
Yeah.
What
That's
are you
insane.
doing?
But yeah, that's super cool. We're stoked.
No, I love Sum 41. I actually just went on like a whole on a
It's
bender.
cool.
Were you storming through the party like your name was El Nino
Yeah.
No, he was hanging out in the back drinking out of an El Camino.
as a kid?
He was a skid.
No one knew him by name.
He trashed his own house party because nobody came.
Oh, I know. You're not the one you thought you knew back in high school.
My mom
Never
did
go
tell
to
me
the
that the
show.
dentist said she should have gotten an abortion.
The dentist?
That's what it says.
No, the doctor.
I'm pretty sure it says dentist.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't say dentist.
I'm pretty sure
pull up
dentists
lyrics.
don't do
Someone
abortions.
Yeah,
No,
someone
I
pull
know,
up
but I
lyrics.
thought
Hang
that
on.
would be a funny line.
Hang
no,
on.
that's what I'm saying. I thought it was funny because I just was listening to it. I've always thought it was doctor. Then I was listening to it like 2 days ago, and it sounded like he said dentist. I'm like, I've always thought it was doctor. I've always thought it was doctor, but it sounded like he said dentist.
Hang on.
I could be wrong.
I'm trying to find where
I could be totally embarrassing myself, but like I've always
Gastroenterologist.
No,
My mom should have had.
The doctor said my mom should have had an abortion.
No,
abortion,
I've always thought it.
abortion,
Okay, then yeah, I
abortion.
It
was,
says it in the lyrics here.
no, I've always thought.
Although
it
it
was,
would have been funnier if the dentist was like,
No.
you should have had an abortion. She's
No,
like, just clean my teeth.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I've always thought it was doctor, but for some reason when I heard it the other day, I thought I heard dentist. I'm
It
like,
might be just a Canadian
know.
thing because they are from Canada.
Oh, don't you know?
Are you guys ready to hear my 50 billion things I'm stoked
let's
on
do
this
it.
week?
You mean we didn't steal them all?
No, you stole Pokemon and that was it.
Well, you do have to catch them all.
You do have to catch them all. Roman Reigns,
Yes.
Matt Hardy,
Yes.
Kevin Owens,
Yes.
Batista,
Yes.
all came back this week in WWE.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yes.
I actually saw that.
Yeah, so Roman Reigns, great for him. He's in
Batista,
remission. Batista came back and beat up Ric Flair. Kevin Owens showed up and took Kofi's spotlight. Kofi
Which
Kingston.
I was pissed about.
But you know that they're saving Kofi for Mania. That's why.
Yeah, but still.
And then Matt Hardy showed up to do a Hardy Boys match.
He
and I was
did.
like, what? This is cool. So that's all awesome stuff. Hey, did you guys hear about Star Wars Always?
Yes, I did.
What is
Did you
Star
watch
Wars Always?
Okay, so
Always.
Topher Grace and his friend Jeff Yorks, who's
Krieger
an editor.
loves Topher Grace.
Yeah.
I love.
They
Topher
edited
Grace.
together
Best
a
Venom
five.
ever.
They edited together 5-minute mega trailer of all 10 Star Wars films, like a supercut of it. So like a trailer that would be for every movie that's been released
Okay.
yet. It's on YouTube as of last Tuesday, so you can just go check it out. It's called Star Wars Always. And so it's actually really, really good. I really enjoyed watching it. I noticed that there's a lot of deleted scenes from New Hope and Return of the Jedi, so it's kind of like things you haven't seen that they're putting in this trailer. There was a Han Solo part of it, like, because they like introduced characters and like story arcs and stuff, and it was like a really cool like introduction to Han Solo. And I definitely get goosebumps every time I hear that drum part at the end of the Star Wars song where it builds up. Oh, like I got so many goosebumps at the end of that. But Topher Grace is known for doing this. He's edited the prequels into a 1-hour film before to like kind of condense it. And I think he's taken all of the Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings films and put them into like a 1-2 hour movie as well. So Topher Grace is really into doing this like editing thing.
did we
of
find
like
these?
breaking YouTube.
All right.
Just go on YouTube and type in Star Wars Always and watch a 5-minute mega trailer. And Topher Grace in like an interview and stuff was saying, I think more movies are going to start going towards this like mega trailer type thing for like franchises that span like a lot of stuff, which I'm like, that'd be kind of cool to actually see that and
Kind of
everything.
show like the entire plan.
Yeah. Second thing is there's 2 new Detective Pikachu trailers. The main one was really cool. We got to see a little bit more about the story that's going to be
Yeah,
going
did you see
on.
Angry Apom?
Yeah, angry Apom who like slaps him.
Yeah.
A funny Mr. Mime bit
That
with
was
a car
good.
crash,
Yeah.
and then we got to hear Ryan Reynolds kind of like making some jokes of fighting the Charizard that was really
Yeah,
funny and everything. But the second trailer for Detective Pikachu that came out was just Ryan Reynolds talking about it. And have you watched it?
It was
Krager?
him talking about how invested in the role he was.
Yeah. Now
He was like, I'm on my way to pick up my daughter from school when I got the call that I was going to play Detective Pikachu. He's like, I turned around. He's like, Pikachu doesn't have kids.
yeah.
And Blake Lively's in it. She's like, he forgot our daughter.
He forgot our and
He's
he's
like, he didn't even change his.
yeah, he
voice.
didn't even change his voice. And then Blake Lively was like, "It's terrible. He needs to stop." Like,
He's like, we're not going to see.
it's a funny trailer, but I'm also like, I don't know if this is promoting properly for Detective Pikachu. Like, this is a funny Deadpool trailer, but I don't know if this is how you want to market Detective Pikachu.
I think it's a good way to hit us.
Yeah,
like our,
that's true.
Our demographic, like the original Pokemon fans.
Yeah.
And the young kids aren't going to care about that
No.
anyway.
That's true.
My knowledge of Pokemon is about as present as Ryan Reynolds is with his family, I guess. You know, so.
Yeah, because you know this is going to be a huge nostalgia hit.
yeah, there'll be
everyone
a
our
huge
age group.
nostalgia thing. So you know what I'm not excited for this week? We got another.
Not stoked on this.
We got another Dark Phoenix trailer that looks just awful, and the X-Men franchise just needs to
Why
go away
can't
for a
they-
while.
Why can't they do it right?
It's so bad. It's so bad. But you know what I am excited for? Captain Marvel opens this weekend. It's
Nice.
the 8th.
Oh, wait a
We
minute.
are going to see it. I don't know if next week's podcast or the week after we're going to cover it, because this weekend's going to be a little rough for Cam and I because he's got his play that I'm doing sound for.
Yeah.
And then we have the thing on Saturday at the Dude's Brewing Company that we're going to
Oh,
be
yeah.
at. So like there's a lot going on. So maybe we'll wait a week and cover it give everyone 2 weeks to see the movie, 2
Yeah, before
weekends
we spoil it.
before we spoil it for everyone.
It
So it'll
was
be a
the,
little less relevant, but we give people some time.
Yeah. It was a request from Colfen Enterprises.
Yep. Colfen Enterprises requested it, so that's what we're doing.
He worked on it.
Finally, he did work on it. Finally, the last thing I'm excited for, stoked on, if you will, the new Red Band trailer for Hellboy just came out this week.
Red Band
And
trailer.
I've never been so excited for a Hellboy movie or Hellboy anything than this. It looks amazing. It looks violent. It looks epic. and it looks hilarious.
I
It
didn't-
looks
I didn't
so good.
see it.
Yeah, we'll check some of these
so
things
much
out.
Good things to watch.
Yeah, it looks so
Yeah.
funny and so good. I'm excited. So that's what we're stoked on. Hey, write us in what you're stoked on, and maybe we'll talk about it next week. That's
Yeah.
the thing I just made up in my brain.
Yeah, it's a good
Probably
idea.
not.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, write us in something you're stoked on, and we'll cover it in next week's episode. All right, now we're moving on to the random question I'm going to pose to you guys. Welcome to the Wreck My Podcast game show, where I take a question and pose it to our guests, and they give me an answer for this random question. Let's tune in. My eye's doing this weird thing while I'm doing that voice. Like, I feel like I have to do this weird eye thing while I'm doing that voice.
Game show voice.
My game show voice. So here's the random question, guys. Wait, hang on. So there's Captain Marvel we're excited for. And finally, what was the best thing before sliced bread?
Sex.
Prostitution.
I got it.
Protestants.
Bread.
Bread. Just bread. Before they sliced it. A loaf of bread.
I mean,
It was before it was sliced.
Come on, it's just bread. That's a good one. I like
is
that.
a
I
good
like that
one.
answer.
making me cry.
Gregor got his one.
Gregor
Everybody
dropping
gets
some
one.
truth in there. Yeah, Gregor. So, yeah. You, Craig. Drop that mic. Yeah, I don't know. Sex is a good one. Regular bread is a good one. I feel like maybe not dying before the age of 30 was a good one. Yeah. I don't know. Anyone else have any funny? We hit it right on the head.
Yeah, that was
Right
it.
out of the gate. Like, that was a short.
Yeah,
that was
next
short
segment.
answer.
Krager
Next
wins. Next
segment.
segment.
Next segment, guys. Boom. All right, so it's time.
Yeah. Stand a little hot in
the
here.
last segment is foreshadowing of who shall win.
It's time for Joe to defend that title.
Well, no, depending on what the category is.
He is the reigning, defending, undisputed Wreck My Podcast champion of the universe.
Gotta show the crowd.
It's Joe Kubis, and he's going to be defending his title right now. He's coming down to the ring. We have his competitors walking down to the ring as well with disdain on their face. They're getting ready. It's no holds barred. There could be a chair, there could be a kendo stick, there could be a light bulb. We don't know, and not just like a fluorescent light bulb, like one of those little itty bitty ones.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So, trivia game this week, guys, since we have Disney coming out with, since we're covering on Wednesday a Disney animated movie called The Black Cauldron, I thought I'd keep it relevant, and we're going to do some Disney animated classics trivia here with our non-royalty, not going to do the actual
wasn't even
hum.
close.
Yeah, I'm trying to, trying to
it's
keep
like-
it
I
from
like the
being,
first two
trying to
notes.
keep it from the copyright there. So, yeah. Walt Disney, this was the thing, all that. Yeah, okay, anyway, are you guys ready? You know how it goes. You chime in with your name. Krager learned very hard last week. That's how it goes. Number one, I have 8 questions here, and I'm keeping the 9th one for a tiebreaker just in case we get to that. Number one, which character stars in the Three Caballeros? Is it
Cam?
Yes.
Donald Duck.
It is Donald Duck. Cam has 1 point. Moving on to number 2. The hummingbird in Pocahontas is called
Cam.
Yes.
Flit.
It is Flit.
Oh,
Cam
boy.
has 2.
This
Well,
isn't
I didn't know.
looking good,
I didn't know
guys.
Cam was so knowledgeable in the classics here. Of
Collusion.
animated. All of these films won Oscars for Best Original Score and Best Original Song, except for The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Tarzan, or Pocahontas.
Krager. A.
Nope, not The
Cam.
Little Mermaid.
Tarzan.
Cam. It is Tarzan. He's
That's
pulling ahead
surprising, actually.
3-0 because they didn't win for Best Original Score and Best Original Song.
See, that's the one I thought was a for sure win because I remember how highly acclaimed it was.
It's because
Yeah.
they won for Best Original Song because of Phil Collins. All right. Snow White was voiced by Jane Wyman, Carol Lombard, Deanna Durbin, or Adriana.
Krager.
Joe. Damn it. Go.
B.
Krager, it is not B, not Carol Lombard.
C.
It is not C, Deanna Durbin. So, Cam, is it Jane Wyman or is it Adriana Castellotti?
Cam. A.
It is not Jane Wyman. No one
that's what I
got
said.
a-
I said D.
Yeah, no one got a point there, but still 3-0. You guys better hurry it up, or Cam might just run away with this. Get a straight sweep. Yeah, that's how it works. All right, what is Bambi's first word? Is it bird? Is it hello? Is it me? Or is it sky? Yeah,
Cam.
C.
it is not me.
Cam, is it flour?
No, no, it's not.
That wasn't an option.
No, but that's okay, Joe.
Who said sky?
It is not
I thought
hello.
Krager jumped in and said sky.
No,
No.
Jordan
I
said
said
I thought there was
sky.
still a D.
Nope. You guys got it wrong. It's bird.
Oh.
He goes, bird.
That's right.
I think someone has to get the next 3 right to tie Cam. So, what famous actor inspired Aladdin's character design? Was it Freddie Prinze Jr.? Was it...
Krager.
Yes.
I'm going Freddie Prinze.
No, it was not Freddie Prinze Jr. Was it Alec Baldwin? Was it Johnny Depp? Or was it Tom Cruise?
Joe. Tom Cruise.
That is correct.
Yeah, that is correct.
3-1 to 0. Who is not one of Quasimodo's gargoyle pals? Victor, Hugo, Laverne, or Pierre?
Krager.
Yes, Krager.
Ictor.
Victor was one of his friends, so no.
Joe.
Joe.
B.
Nope. Hugo was one of his friends.
Cam.
Cam.
Pierre.
Pierre was not one of his friends. You got it. 4-1. Now we're just going for posterity here.
Yeah.
Which film was released in 19... Actually, I'm going to let the next 2. No, because no one can. 4-1.
Yeah.
Which film was released in 1990? Was it The Little Mermaid, The Rescuers Down Under, Oliver and Company?
Krager. Oliver and Company.
It was not Oliver and Company. Or was it Beauty and the Beast?
Cam.
Rescuers
Down Under.
That is correct. Finally,
Yo.
the name Rafiki is based on a Swahili word that means what? Is it mentor, friend, wise one, or mystic?
Krager.
Joe.
Wise one.
Not wise one.
What are the options again?
Mentor, friend, or mystic?
Dementor.
Mystic.
Is not mystic.
Cam. Mentor.
Nope, it was friend.
Friend.
But Cam still wins 4-1. The belt is around his waist. Sorry, Joe.
It's okay.
Coin-operated boy sitting on the shelf. He is just a toy, but I turn him on.
Can we get some different categories soon, dude?
Hey, that's not my fault. I'm picking really random categories here that
That's
still
been,
kind
for
of
the
have
most
to
part,
do with
pretty-
pop
it's been fair.
culture.
Oh,
It's been 100%
it's good to feel
fair.
the warm
Yeah.
embrace of my cold plastic and warm leather up against my body.
Yeah, Joe brought the. He won't be able to bring it again next week. The trivia.
Yeah.
Cam's gonna have to bring that to every every night of the play that he's doing.
I'll do
Yeah. Now, before we move on to our final segment here, which is a little bit of a long one, it's called Video Killed the Podcast Star. And I don't
Okay.
have a video to show you guys, but I have something about a video that I want to talk about. It's almost like another news story, and we're going to talk about this. But before we do that, let's crack open some of these Sunset Coffee Oatmeal Milk Stouts from Golden Road and see. I'm not going to drink a whole one. Does anyone want to split one with me?
I'll split one with you.
Okay, cool. So we'll get this going. We'll take a quick break here for a second to clean our glasses out and then give you a review on what we think of these amazing, beautiful milk stouts.
Hey, Joe.
We are back.
We are back.
All right, so we're here and we're drinking this thing called Sunset Coffee Milk Stout from Golden Road Brewery right down the street from us over in Burbank, California.
Glendale.
That's a long street.
Glendale, sorry, Glendale.
That's
It's a long street. It's called the 5. And so it says here on Untapped, it says oatmeal milk stout, coffee stout, sometimes infected if not fresh. So that got me going, what does that even mean? But let's see if they're fresh. And I looked on the bottom. They were packaged on 12/11/2018, so it's less than...
Infected with what?
So it has lactose, which maybe that's what they mean. But,
like it's spoiled?
But I've had beers with lactose in it that are like a year later and it's fine. Like, you know. But so let's see. So they say here on their website it's a 5.5% alcohol by volume. It has 17 IBUs. The malts they use are 2-row, Maris Otter, Carafa 3, Crystal Medium, Chocolate Malt, and Roasted Barley with a Bravo hop in there. The tasting notes are our oatmeal milk stout with, Portola Coffee Labs Alchemistic Coffee, medium brewed, roasty, and chocolatey with a very smooth finish. What do you guys think now that you've had a sip?
It's really good. I like to compare the two of these that we had earlier.
Holy crap. This thing smells and tastes like straight coffee.
Yeah, just tastes like I'm drinking a
it's
cold
very
brew.
good.
Yeah.
I wish it tastes more like coffee.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It
I
tastes like
how,
a cold brew. You
I like
hit it on the head.
Yeah, I like how acidic it is. It tastes like
Super
a cold like,
and that, you know
cold
what it
brew acidic
is?
coffee.
Is it's that lactose they put in it that gives it almost like that creamy thing going on
which
there.
I'm intolerant to, so I'm gonna be real farty during the next one.
Well, we all know that I've let a few big
you-
ones go on this podcast.
Well, you had some last night.
So
I was
this,
real farty last night.
Well, there you
yeah,
go.
that's what happens. when you have
Right
to deal
above
with-
you on the stripper pole when we were spinning around. I let one fly.
Nice.
That's why he was so concerned about what had transpired afterwards.
Yeah, I was terrified.
So when
That's
so this
no
has,
connotation.
this has a 3.71 on Untapped, which
Isn't that the
What did
same
the,
thing as
Deschutes
The other one's
have?
3.79.
3.79. So very, very close.
0.08 difference.
I'm giving this. What would you guys rate this? Because I'm giving this a 4.
That's what I'd give it.
I
I'd give
like
it a solid
it.
4.
I like it, but it's almost too much coffee for me.
It doesn't taste
There's
like a
no
beer.
such thing.
No,
No.
it doesn't taste like a beer. Well, here's the thing. I mean, when I have a stout with coffee in it, I want a little bit of that sweet chocolate to it also, because that's how I like my coffee. I like a tad bit of sweetness with my bitter.
No, you
Oh,
like
I
your
drink
coffee.
and that's
you like
preference.
your sweetener with coffee on the side.
Are you a
No, not
are
that
you a black
much.
coffee
Not
drinker
that
too,
much.
Craig?
I
am.
I like my coffee like I like my men.
Ground up and in the freezer.
Wow. Okay then.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
if the
black coffee's the way to
if
go.
the NSA is listening to this podcast,
Hello, FBI.
Oh, that was a joke.
yeah. All right, guys. So let's talk about the
Beads
last
of
thing.
sweat drip down.
Let's talk about the last thing here. I have a kind of a news story for you that's about a viral video that's going around. So we're doing it for our Video Killed the Podcast Star segment right now. So have you guys heard about the Momo suicide challenge?
What?
I remotely heard about it. All I know is whatever it is has a really creepy face. And
Yeah.
I was like, nope, can't look at that.
Yes.
No, what is
so
the
I'm
Momo?
bringing this up not to glorify it, but to make people aware of what's going on, because
Yeah.
this is kind of ridiculous, and we'll figure out why once we move on. So this is a video that's targeting kids, and Momo garnered global attention last year after it allegedly started spreading on WhatsApp, owned by,
Oh, okay.
I think Google owns WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Players were purportedly urged to commit self-harm and even suicide. So it's this video that would pop up in the middle. Yes.
I can't.
Well, here's the thing.
Show me Momo.
No, I was going to wait to throw it up on the screen here for everyone.
Okay.
No.
So, however, this game has since been regarded as a legend. So people were saying it was a hoax that never really existed. It was just hysteria for hysteria's sake.
Right.
Well, it popped up again last week in the UK. So now everyone's talking about it again.
Maybe that's why there's so many stabbings.
Now, what this is that there is this thing here is Momo, and it's pretty much a weird bird thing that a Japanese sculptor made.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So it was pretty much popping up in videos telling kids.
Krager hates
I
it.
know. Here, I'll put it away, Krager. It's gone. So
It actually is gone.
Joe just put it back. It was gone. I swear it was gone. Krager is legitimately freaked out by this thing, and I don't blame you. It is super creepy. So I'll read some statements here, and it's not there. In a statement by CBS News, to CBS News, the Facebook-owned messaging app confirmed it was aware of the recent reports and said it cares deeply about the safety of its users. It also said it's easy to block any phone number, and we encourage users to report problematic messages to us so we can take action. So it's kind of a non-answer answer where they're like, well, we don't really. No one's been able to prove. I dove pretty deep into research on this thing. I could not find what I believed was a real source video of this thing ever actually existing.
Okay.
I found videos of like parents putting it up and stuff like that of this video that I believe are copycat videos. So let me explain. I think this is a Slender Man issue we have going on here, where it's an urban legend that never existed. They got so popular that people started creating this
Content
Momo
for it.
thing, content for it, because it became a thing.
Right.
And so that's where I think we're at with this. So apparently everyone is saying that this is a hoax and that these videos don't actually exist and it's just hysteria. From what I can gather, it's that this creepy sculpture is spliced into YouTube existing videos, challenging them to hurt themselves, kind of like a non-subtle subliminal message takeover. This is insane to me because this sounds like a Black Mirror episode where rumors of a viral video that hurt kids become reality because of how connected we are to everything.
Yeah.
We've pretty much done this in the past. You've all played the not to be cursed mail chain thing going that used to be in MySpace and
Right.
emails.
Like
So-
reblog this or you.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So this is essentially a
something
newer
comes
video, a newer version of that chainmail thing saying, if you don't want to get hurt by Momo, go hurt yourself or kill your parents or something. I couldn't find any real footage of the original videos, and everything I've seen makes me think it's a troll or copycat doing them. But this is crazy because if this actually existed, it would be insane that like someone would be able to put this kind of thing out there.
This
you
just
know?
sounds like something that started on 4chan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
So
It even kind of looks like something out of like Beetlejuice.
Yeah. So first of all, how long do you think it's going to be until they make a film adaptation out of this? Because I mean,
I'm sure they're already working.
you know
on it.
they're
I
already
just
trying to
got
get green
freaking
lights.
Goosebumps when you said
Yeah,
that.
they're gonna definitely do it. Second thing is, I saw a video while I was trying to look for this. You know, Peppa Pig. It's like that little pig animated show.
Do you know that she's banned in China?
I did know that actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but someone made a Peppa Pig like crazy creepy version where Peppa Pig the kills its dad and chops its head off and puts it on a plate and then shoots its mom, and it's actually really creepy.
That's nuts.
So these things are out there. Whether this existed
Happy
or
Tree
didn't
Friends?
exist, it now exists because of the subscaling.
Because of Momo.
Because of Momo. So I don't want to glorify this, but I want people to be
not at
aware
all,
that
yeah.
like this thing may not have existed, but it does now. So just be careful with what your kids are watching and everything. Like, be careful of what you watch on
Yeah.
YouTube and stuff. Just be present. You know, like no, this isn't. It's like Bloody Mary. Your kids aren't killing themselves because they're playing some weird Bloody Mary game or anything.
Oh, don't say it one more time.
I thought you had to be in front of a mirror.
Yeah, you have to be in front of a mirror and flipping the lights off. I thought.
I don't think you have to flip the lights off. I think you turn them
I
off.
think
Yeah.
you also,
Oh,
I
just
think
turn
you
them
also
off.
have
And when
to
you
be
turn them on,
drinking
you're supposed to be
one while you
behind
do
you.
it. It's like, my.
Oh, you have to be slamming a Bloody Mary
Yeah.
when it happens?
Exactly.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can I eat the celery out of it instead?
What do you do when you say Biggie Smalls 3 times?
You don't want to know.
What are you slamming then?
Have you ever guys played the game Bill Cosby where you say his name 3 times?
What
And then
happens
he
is-
rapes
And
you?
then he rapes you.
It's like, oh, the pudding and the
and
fingers
then no one
and the
finds out
Spanish
about it
fly.
until 30 years later. Okay, so
You know, as rapes go, it probably wouldn't be that bad.
was I crossing the line there? I don't know, but
Crossed a couple lines this.
hit us
this
up on
episode.
wreckmypodcast@gmail.com if you think I crossed the line.
No, I think it's fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
Jordan walks the line.
I do walk the line. So that's this episode. I think I'm going to play us out and do some plugs here. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter with the handle @WreckMyPodcast, or shoot us an email at wreckmypodcast@gmail.com. We are on all major podcasting apps, as well as YouTube, so if you want to see our faces, then watch us there, you big creeps. Rate, review, subscribe, all that fun stuff. It really helps us out. If you want to support us and get some fun rewards, check out our Patreon by going to patreon.com/WreckMyPodcast. Beckham. We have 2 patrons right now, Ryan Buds, who has an awesome podcast called Trivia with Buds, and our mutual friend Colfen of Colfen Enterprises. If you don't like us enough to be on the Patreon, no worries. We have a way you can support us financially without paying anything out of pocket. If you go to our website, wreckmypodcast.com, you'll see an Amazon link at the top. Click the banner to go to Amazon just like normal, and anything you purchase during that session will give us a little bit of a kickback. Costs you nothing, but really helps us out. Thank you to Ben from Petrified Gumbo Music for making some of our amazing songs. If you have a podcast or show that you need a composition for, hit him up at petrifiedgumbomusic.com. Weird name, but amazing music. We have episodes themed on specific topics that come out every Wednesday, and this week we're doing The Black Cauldron. And every Monday we have a segment show called Around a Round Table. Exactly what you heard. So we have a little bit of everything for everyone. Thank you. Thank you to my guests for being here. And finally, thank you for listening, because without you, we would be like a tree falling in the forest, and no one would be there to hear us scream. Okay, bye.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Oh, is it your dad's? That's right.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Mr.
Happy
Molador.
birthday, Mr.
Happy birthday,
Molador.
Cam
That's
Dad.
weird. I get called Mr. Molador at work.
That is
Yeah.
weird.
So let's just say
Mr.
Bill.
Molador.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Bill.
birthday,
birthday, Bill.
Bill.
Bill, not Cosby.
Eat because I'm unhappy.
I do that every
I eat because I'm unhappy. I'm unhappy because I eat.
We actually made it to the end of the song that time.
Yeah, we did.
I've never made it to the end of the song.
So when you guys remember how we were talking about like how I don't like scary movies?
Yeah.
Scary movies don't really scare me.
Unless it's
faces,
that.
no, faces like that are
So-
what.
Scary movies scare me. I could
But
look at
faces
that
don't.
all day.
Yeah, yeah. That's so funny.
Take it away, please.
It's gone.
It's gone. It's
I can't
gone.
trust you guys anymore.
Krager, it's gone.
I'm not looking.
It's gone. I promise.
gone.
I'm
Krager,
not gonna
it's
look.
gone.
Why don't you want to just see Wreck My Podcast?
He's so
No,
scared.
no, that first time I saw just out of the tiniest corner out of my eyes.
Oh yeah.
So I follow this page on Instagram where they make like professional looking photos out of like action figures and toys and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
my
Check out
God.
this one that was just posted.
Well, that's really cool.
Right?
I like that.
I like that.
How much is that?
What do you mean? How much is that?
A denomination.
Like, didn't you say it was a toy?
Yeah. Well, everything in here are toys.
Yeah, but like, how do you get that then? because that's really cool looking.
But it's a guy who bought like all the toys. And
Oh,
then
and he
just
makes
started
just pictures
making
of stuff.
pictures
Okay,
of it.
I
Oh,
see.
that's cool.
I thought he like made like the action figure, like the realistic thing.
No, so yeah, he buys like these action figures and then puts them together. Like, look at this one.
Burp.
Oh, that's
And he
really
makes,
good.
Yeah, he makes
that's
the
really
pictures
good.
look like real professional.
Oh, guys, I'm getting the
Um,
Bulbasaur pop vinyl as soon as they get
Yes.
released
Nice.
because Johnny works at Box Lunch and they're
Oh,
already in the stock
yes.
room,
Oh,
and
that's
so he
awesome.
set aside 2 to buy to bring home.
That's awesome.
You know
Can
what?
I get a Charmander one? I'll give you money.
It'll come out soon. But Bulbasaur's the 1st one out,
Okay.
and then when you Charmander, I'll get you guys that.
I think maybe
and I need
one
a
of
Squirtle
those.
one.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
think.
definitely.
Oh, I forgot to mention the giveaway.
Oh yeah,
We have a giveaway.
I'll do it on the next thing. Yeah.
I just had
Oh,
like
that's super
while I was
cool.
sitting here and we were doing the end of the podcast, I was looking just at the Deschutes. We should do
Oh, that's
some
so
kind of like
cool with the
mini.
Iron Giant.
Guys, we should do some kind of mini
Yeah,
little
the
like
snow speeder.
road trip to like a couple of breweries.
That'd
I'm
be
down.
really fun.
Podcast.
I'm down.
That'd
That'd be a
100%.
lot of fun.
I wonder, is there a brewery that I've been to that's far away that I could message and maybe they would let us record at and be like
what
our
about
last
something
stop?
in like
Lancaster.
Carlsbad?
Oh, we could go do the Lancaster ones, and I could have Jason and the people from the difference
Jason and
between
Mindy.
us, Jason
Yeah.
and Mindy, and Stephanie and
Yeah,
Dave,
we can all
Dave
meet
Model.
up and just like have a couple beers and talk.
Yeah,
And have, like,
that
a
would be
group- a
super
group
cool.
podcast. Yeah,
that
that'd
would
be
be
cool.
cool to do like a group podcast. Yeah, because I want to have Jason on first though before we go do that, so
Yeah.
he can kind of feel it out here, and then maybe we'll get like a mega podcast where there's 8 of us, and it's like
Oh, that'd be dope.
insane,
That'd be
That
super
would be
dope.
and we're just
awesome.
drinking and hanging out.
I'm
Yeah.
excited for you to us to interview the boys on Sunday.
Me too. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, they're all
I'm
really funny
super
kids.
Hello,
excited.
boys.
Yeah.
The boys. Oh, okay.
The boys are back in town.
So here, I'm gonna stop this recording.
Yeah,
now.
let's start the next one.
Wow.
Scoop and
You left that out of the
Oh yeah,
story.
that was
Is that
the-
what you were
that
going
was
to
the
tell
story
everyone?
For you
That's
guys,
the story
yeah.
for everyone?
Just for you. Are we recording this?
Yeah, we are.
Great.
Should I leave that in B-roll?
I don't care.
I think he got. That's
Actually, my students listen to it sometimes. Let's not talk about.
I was about to
I'll
say
take that out.
That's like flirting with the line, you know.
There'll be a lot of bleeps going on right
So
now.
everything we're talking about right now, it will be exited because
Yes.
too many of Cam's previous lovers
Yeah.
are no longer with us.
Are no longer with us.
I'm just hoping that they like subscribe and that they're
Yeah.
they
And then it just
automatically
stays.
downloads
Yeah.
it.
That's the problem. Cam's out there getting us subscribers, but he's also
Getting my.
holy. That's what he does.
Oh man,
I'm
at,
just,
at least we all get to hear this. No one else will.
I'm
Yeah.
the same way.
I was quite impressed because you slid down and your foot slid onto my hand, and so my hand's on the pole and your foot is sliding and crushing my hand. I'm like, I guess I'm holding his full body weight now.
Good forearm workout.
Actually, it was really good. I climbed up it really easily. There was a full one that went from the downstairs to the upstairs.
Oh damn!
And I was
like a
like-
firehouse.
Yeah, like a
basically.
fire
It was a
pole?
stripper pole, but like a firehouse type
Aren't
one.
they the same thing?
Yeah, but
Just
I was
one's a little more lubricated.
I was extremely like wanting to climb that up that all the
Yeah.
way from the bottom. Just like, you know.
Started from the bottom. Now you hear.
Yeet.
Yeet. Yeah. So it sounds like you guys had an eventful night last night.
It was fun.
It was cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
There were
It's fine
Roman,
now.
there was Romans there. There was Colombians. There was cookies.
Romans?
Cookie.
Yeah,
Oh
they're
my
cookies.
God.
I missed the
It's-
Romans?
No. Yeah.
We
you
had
missed-
this
we came
conversation
as
last
Romans.
night,
We
Joe.
came as Romans.
Yeah, we literally
came.
talked about we
How
came
drunk
from
were you? How drunk were
Okay.
you, Joe?
I wasn't that drunk.
You weren't that drunk.
I got most of my day drinking on. Me and Joe had mimosas.
Yeah, we had a lot of
Ooh,
we did a lot
mimosas.
of day drinking before.
Nice, nice.
It was a
Nice.
day
And then,
long
and then
night.
Senor from the Cameroon came over.
I did, and then I had a mimosa and I had a few beers, and then Joe's housemate made fun of me for drinking Tecate.
I know. I was giving Chelsea a bunch of crap for 2 reasons. First, that she gave Cam a bunch of crap for bringing Tecate, but her reasoning was you didn't bring Coors. Yeah, but you're gonna yell at someone for bringing Tecate
Seriously.
over Coors.
Yeah,
like
I know.
that-
Like everyone knows it's Miller, right?
Well,
Miller's
who-
the best.
But
Do you not know Chelsea?
no,
She's
who
all
cares?
about Coors.
No, what I'm
I'm
saying
kidding.
is, who gives a crap? They're all crappy beer.
Yeah, it's just
Like,
crappy beer.
Who cares which crappy beer you pick? They're all crappy. And then the
it's from
second
the
thing
Rocky
is
Mountains,
Chelsea,
from the cool
because I know
water.
she's listening and she'll want to hear this B-roll, is she was giving me a bunch of crap on Wednesday night for not having a female perspective on the podcast. And her
Hi
reason,
guys,
yeah.
this is the female podcaster.
And so I told her she can come on whenever she wants, but her reasoning was because we didn't specify, and we'll specify now in this B-roll, that the sparkling or spiked agua fresca that we had last week, or 2 weeks ago or last week, whenever it was,
last week.
its first ingredient is beer. And we didn't specify that. I don't believe we talked about the ingredient.
No, I mean she's very knowledgeable. The second she tries, like, oh, it's a shandy.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but it was funny because she's like, "Well, if you just looked up the the ingredients," I was like, "I never look up the malt, water, hops, yeast. Every alcoholic beverage is probably that."
That was a yeast.
I thought you said yeast. So yeah, that's good stuff there. All right, should we do this episode?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are we doing first?
Around table. Oh,
Nice.
oh.
He already clapped, so this
Yeah,
is,
I'm
this is
gonna
null and
leave
void.
I'm gonna leave the worst for last. So we'll talk about Black Cauldron at the end.
Yes, please.
I don't know about
that
you guys,
one.
but I thoroughly enjoyed it.
No, you didn't.
Did you really?
No.
Oh, no.
It was a
pretty
struggle.
bad.
Joe's
Yeah.
like, I need to watch it. Yesterday, I'm like, well, I'm not watching it again.
No, it was. Yeah, we'll.
I ended
get
up
into
finding
that.
it online, and I watched it.
Oh, I was kind of hoping.
You found it for free?
Mhm.
It was still good as of today. You could have just logged
Oh,
on.
really?
Yeah.
I thought
it was,
I thought it had expired.
it was
so I was like, oh, crap, I
72
gotta find a way
hours.
to-
as of last night, Joe was like, I'm just gonna look up the synopsis and see if I can wing it.
seriously. Honestly, though, you probably could have because nothing happened. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's start in on this around table. Oh, my butt.
Oh, it feels good.
coin
Feels good.
operated coin.
Didn't even get one.
Oh, Krager got shut out.
Do I have to do the rest of the podcast underneath the table?
Yeah. Controlling it.
I will.
I didn't know I knew Disney that well.
Yeah, you knew some of them before I even got the multiple choice out there.
Yeah. I
think
it's just because.
Lactose in it.
Yeah, but a lot of beers have lactose now. Like that milkshake IPA from Belching Beaver that we really like, that has lactose in it. Like
Yeah.
tons of beers.
No, it was
use
also
that
really
now.
good. Is I went to Michael's because I was going over to Cam's house earlier this week, and me, Johnny, and Tim were just hanging out, and I brought over just the Belching Beaver regular milk nitro stout.
Yeah,
it
that
was
was good.
really delicious.
Yeah, I forgot how good that actually is.
Yeah.